I have noticed that there is a lot of information on Conduit and See-Through trusts on the internet. However, there's not a lot about how they are used at Vanguard and Fidelity from a trustee's perspective. So I'm going to do this video to document my recollection on all the things that I had to do to set up this conduit and see-through truss. What I would like for you to do is press the like button now and also pay attention to the comments because this video could have some errors that are subsequently corrected or the laws may change. I'm also interested in knowing maybe some of the experience that you have all had. So please look at the comments and that would help a lot. So the situation here is mom dies and the beneficiary is an IRA trust. The son is the trustee, and then he's going to also be one of the beneficiaries after dad dies. So mom is going to create this IRA conduit trust, and then that trust is going to be used as the beneficiary instead of dad. So mom is going to get online access to the Vanguard account, and she is going to put this beneficiary uh, IRA trust in as the beneficiary, and dad is going to be removed. Then the son, before mom dies, is also going to get his own login account at Vanguard. He's at least going to have maybe a couple of $1,000 and he's going to have his own online access at Vanguard. He's also going to have access to mom's account. She's going to give son access to her account. Then the son can be familiar with the details on the account. Mom dies and son contacts Vanguard because he needs to transfer the assets from mom's IRA account over to a IRA trust account that is the conduit trust. But Vanguard needs to process this transfer, and as soon as the death gets reported to the county, mom's IRA is totally locked out. Son is locked out of the account. Nobody can access anything. Son provides Vanguard with this IRA, this conduit trust document, and he gives them the full trust document, not just the beneficiary statement, because it's important for IRS rules that happen. Also, Vanguard is going to ask son for an EIN of this trust. Son is going to give dad's social security number to Vanguard and not a separate EIN number for the trust because it's going to help him later. Then the assets are transferred from mom's IRA to the conduit trust account. We'll call that IRA trust. So now it is up to the son to distribute required minimum distributions to dad. What son has already used the same ecosystem, a Vanguard account for dad. He has set up a Vanguard account for dad using dad's social security number, and possibly even it was a living trust account. So what son does, he calls Vanguard and he gives mom's original account, IRA account, to Vanguard. They come up with the account balance, and they come up with a required minimum distribution that son has to give dad based on mom's life expectancy and mom's account balance. So then Vanguard son arranges for the required minimum distribution to be journaled over to Dad's trust account at Vanguard. And then Vanguard is going to issue a 1099-R at the end of the year to Dad's Social Security number. Son doesn't have to issue a, a separate 1099-R. Son is just going to use that 1099-R that Vanguard gives to him, and he's going to just be able to use that for Dad's tax return. So a few things you need to, I think, hit the like button if you haven't already. Read the comments, like I said, and then also, I think my opinion is that Vanguard is a better than Fidelity. Fidelity's good, and if you have to use Fidelity, then that's just fine. Just make sure you use the same ecosystem through the whole transaction. But Vanguard's a little bit better. Be ready to wait on the phone for a long period of time to get all this done. You're going to be taking a deep dive into the trust department. I think that this is not terrible to do, but it does take quite a bit of work, and just be ready for that, and be ready for all the bumps in the road. Do your work ahead of time, and I wish you a lot of luck on the use of these conduit trusts. They are really cool things, but I think that as a trustee, you're going to have to spend a little bit of time on the setup. And thank you for watching this video.